irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Throwing on first down. Foot. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
The 30 to the 32. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Harvey. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Off play action. Foot. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Foot. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
48-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a give, right side. Phillips. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Foot. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Deep in his own territory, cuts on the football. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And the Washington first down.
Off the play fake. Harvey. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 15-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Phillips. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
To throw on 2nd down. Foot. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
39-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, it's Phillips. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The football, and the Falcons grab it. The big fella. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to the turnover differential. Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down. Gibson, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And a Washington first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun. Harvey, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Harvey. And he'll find Hall. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Washington.
On first down, Harvey. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know, you know.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Phillips. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Phillips. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foot toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Hayden Hurst. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a give, right side. Phillips. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, Harvey. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good scheme going.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Down at the 40.
I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Foot. Going deep downfield for Ross. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Harvey. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 15.
15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Harvey. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. This is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Washington 1st down.
Back to throw. Harvey. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the Falcons' 3-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Foot. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, Foot. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 5. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Foot flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1 yard line.
Play action. Foot. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side. It's Phillips. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On third down, it's Phillips. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trouble here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, Harvey. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from that, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Tonight's final score.
The Falcons are Super Bowl bound. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.